There are three R words right now. It's Russia, it's recession, and it's rates. And it depends where in the world which one is more prevalent. So in the States, it's much more about rates because there's more resiliency in the economy, in the labor market, in the consumer. The consumer is sitting there on $3.4 trillion of deposits. Coming into COVID, they were sitting on $1 trillion. So there's some buffer there. To be seen if it's used wisely or not, the jury will be out on that. I think much more concerning for Europe, that is right in the middle of the storms from supply chains, from energy crisis, and obviously just the proximity to some of the atrocities that are occurring in Ukraine. When you go elsewhere in the world, I'm just back from being in Asia and in the Middle East, and it was wonderful to see those countries again in person. They're different than they were coming out of going into COVID. When they come out of COVID, they are stronger. They're coming out of the lockdowns. There's some more sense of optimism there, and I think even China is seeing this as an event that's occurring rather than a long-term trend. They'll no doubt have some packages that they'll come to stimulate the economy. Food, to the managing director's point, is, I think, the big worry here, because that could be the wild card. When people are hungry around the world, and there's going to be 1.5 billion hungry people without necessarily either the means nor the access to food, particularly in Africa, but not only, that is a problem.
We'll come back to the policy response and how we can address that, because clearly there is going to be a difference in how people experience a dramatic economic slowdown. I just wanted to be very clear, though, because you mentioned Europe in your answer. Are you pretty much convinced then that Europe will experience a recession?
Yes.
Let's take this to the Bank of France governor.
And I hope I'm wrong.